Welcome to this explainer of the biblical text. Today, we are acting like treasure hunters, uncovering the incredible everyday wisdom he has given us for our friendships. Grab your gear because we're looking at some amazing word puzzles called metaphors. By the end of this, you're going to have some incredibly valuable tools for being the absolute best friend, sibling, and student you can possibly be. So let's kick things off with a quick question. Have you ever made a promise you just couldn't keep? Think about how our words, our promises, and even the secrets we keep affect the people around us. Have you ever told a friend you'd trade a card or help them with a game, and then you just totally forgot? Or maybe a friend told you a secret and it kind of accidentally slipped out? We've all been there. But our words are incredibly powerful, and how we use them really matters to the people we care about.
Okay, Section 1, Wisdom from the Biblical Text. He uses beautiful word pictures here, like apples and rain clouds, so let's decode them together.
Starting right off in the biblical text, we read a powerful warning about rushing into loud arguments or telling on our friends too quickly. It says, "Do not bring hastily to court. If you take your neighbor to court, do not betray another's confidence." For us today, that just means don't rush to make a big public scene when you're mad at someone. Because if you have a problem with a friend, running to tell everyone else usually just makes things worse, right? He really wants us to know that gossiping or spilling a friend's secret is going to lead to shame. Notice the word confidence here. A confidence is a trust. It's a secret someone tells you that you are meant to keep safe. When someone tells you something in confidence, they're handing you something fragile and basically saying, please keep this safe for me. If we get mad and use that secret against them, we're completely breaking that trust. So, the absolutely crucial point here is that when we do have a disagreement, we should follow these simple steps instead of betraying trust. 1. Take a deep breath and don't rush to fight. 2. Talk to your neighbor directly, just one-on-one, to work it out. And 3, keep their secrets safe no matter what. That is exactly how you show real maturity and kindness. Moving right along to Section 2, the beauty of good words. We just talked about keeping quiet when we're angry, but what about the times when we really do need to speak up? The biblical text gives us this amazing picture. It says, like apples of gold and settings of silver is a ruling quietly given. I want you to close your eyes for a second and just imagine that. A beautiful, gleaming silver tray, and sitting right in the middle are perfect apples made of solid, sparkling gold. Wow, it sounds like a literal treasure you'd find in a royal palace. And this brilliantly illustrates that giving gentle, quiet advice is just as precious and beautiful as a brilliant piece of golden art. A ruling quietly given means when you help someone or give them advice, you do it gently. You don't embarrass them or shout it across the playground. When you pull a friend aside and kindly help them out, your words are literally as valuable and beautiful as those golden apples. He gives us another gold metaphor right after. Like an earring of gold or an ornament of fine gold is the rebuke of a wise judge to a listening ear. Notice how he keeps using gold. Gold is precious, it's super valuable, and it lasts a really long time. He wants us to understand that the wisdom we share and the wisdom we listen to is worth way more than any video game or toy we could ever own. Now, what is a rebuke? Well, it's just a wise correction from a judge, a teacher, or a parent. Sometimes being corrected feels pretty bad at first, right? Nobody really likes being told they're wrong. It can feel embarrassing, kind of like a turtle wanting to hide in its shell. But a rebuke from someone wise is actually meant to help us grow. When we actually listen to that wise correction, it's like putting on beautiful jewelry that makes us shine brighter. Instead of getting grumpy when someone corrects you, if you listen and learn from it, it makes you a better, wiser person. You get to wear that wisdom like a shiny gold ornament for everyone to see. It makes your character beautiful inside and out. All right, on to Section 3, being a reliable friend. It's one thing to say the right things, but let's see what happens when we actually do what we say we're gonna do. Here's the next quote. Like a snow-cooled drink at harvest time is a trustworthy messenger. Imagine being out in a hot field all day harvesting crops, and suddenly someone brings you an ice-cold, frosty glass of water. Think about the absolute hottest summer day you can remember. You've been running around outside playing super hard, the sun is beating down, and you are so thirsty. Then, someone hands you a cup filled with freezing cold ice water. Ah, there is absolutely no better feeling. That refreshing, wonderful feeling is exactly how he describes a dependable, trustworthy friend who does what they say they will do. A trustworthy messenger is someone you can rely on completely. If they say they're going to help you with your homework, they show up. If they say they'll be your partner for a project, they totally do their part. And look at this part of the verse. He refreshes the spirit of his master. Being reliable doesn't just help get a job done, it actually brings tons of joy and deep refreshment to the people who trust you. When you are that kind of reliable friend, you make everyone around you feel like they just took a sip of that ice-cold water on a blazing hot day. You bring a sense of relief to your parents, your teachers, and your friends because they know for sure they can count on you. Section 4, Empty Clouds and Fake Promises. Now, the biblical text flips things around to show us a rather funny but serious picture of what happens when we brag. Like clouds and wind without rain is one who boasts of gifts never given. Have you ever seen big, dark clouds blow in and ruin an outdoor picnic with wind, only to drop absolutely no rain at all? Well, farmers really need rain to grow their food. So imagine a farmer looking up, seeing huge, dark clouds, and feeling the cool wind blow. They get so incredibly excited because they think, finally, the rain is here. But then, the wind just blows the clouds right past. No rain. Just a lot of noise and a big disappointment. When someone boasts or brags about a great gift they're going to give but never actually gives it, it is just as useless and disappointing as a rain cloud with no water. If you walk around telling everyone, I'm going to bring the biggest, coolest toy to share tomorrow, but then you purposely leave it at home, you are just like that empty cloud. You made a lot of noise, got everyone's hopes up, but you didn't deliver. He teaches us here that it is so much better to just be humble and keep our promises. Finally, Section 5, Living His Wisdom. We've unlocked these amazing visual puzzles in the biblical text, so let's summarize exactly how we can put them to use today. We have 5 simple steps here. 1. Keep your friends' secrets. Don't rush to argue, but keep confidences safe. 2. Give quiet, helpful advice. When you help someone, do it gently, like apples of gold. 3. Listen closely to wise correction. When your parents or teachers correct you, wear that advice like gold jewelry. 4. Be trustworthy and reliable. Be that refreshing cold drink. And 5. Keep your promises without boasting. By following these rules, you are living out his wisdom and becoming an incredibly valuable friend to everyone you meet. So, I'll leave you with this. Will you be a refreshing cold drink or an empty cloud today? Think about that as you go through your week. Every single day we have a choice. I really hope this explainer makes you want to dive even deeper into the amazing treasures found in the biblical text. Thank you so much for joining me on this treasure hunt today. Keep seeking wisdom, and I'll see you next time.